Alright, so we're going to set a mink trap today on creek bed, some 110s and a little wire cage. I like that. So, got some fish bait, some fish oil, and a couple of 110s. Alright. Well, we're going to drive our holes first. Right through the ice. Okay. Trap set. I do it with my triggers off to the side, a little more inviting for the mink to want to come in and eat that fish. Freshly painted traps this year. Gotta loosen them up a little bit.
What do you dip in your 110s or paint your 110s with?
Do Rust-Oleum, gallon of Rust-Oleum, gallon of acetone. Like that. I'll set it upside down. And I just made these little cages. You can make these naturally out of sticks and stuff, but these little cages are just a little bit of a time saver for you. And I pre-cut a couple of sticks here to hold up the 110s. So this way. There we go. Now that. Alright. Get a shot of that when it's set up. Now I've tried the mailbox sets for mink. I never had any luck with them. I started making these last year just out of sticks. Actually, I just make a cube, put a 110 on either side, and I started catching mink. And I'm not saying the mailbox sets don't work, because they do, but I just never had any luck with them. I think this is a little more inviting because the mink can see all the way through the set, and they don't shy away because it's just a hole in the back. It's just cheap wire. Get it at Menards. The wire mesh. I'm out of rebar stakes, so I'm not using rebar, but this isn't going straight into the ice, so that'll freeze, and I'll wire these off to the trees. We'll do that next. Hey Dave, you want to wire that one off?
Yep, absolutely.
You can go right over the top of the cage. And if you're using commercial baits or something, I don't know, from my experience it's always a good idea to put like a deer hide or something for the animal to look at in the trap, so they don't come up and just smell it and be like, oh, well, there's nothing in there anyway. Even a dead mouse, whatever, don't matter. It's something for them to see when they come through. All right, so that's set up. Now we're gonna go over here off camera. I'm gonna grab a bunch of brush. I'm gonna cover that whole trap up except for the two sides, the two 110 sides, so they just looks all natural. All right, we'll start covering this up. This creek runs right down to a lake. I've been seeing been coyote trapping out here. I've been seeing a ton of mink tracks out here, so I figure, you know, be a trapper of opportunity and set some mink traps, try to catch a couple mink. You just want to tuck everything in and just make it look like a little cubby here. There we go, just like that. And like I say, you can do this without the cages. I just built these cages because I knew this is how I wanted them to be, and makes them a little, you know, makes things go a little quicker than having to go cut down a bunch of branches and build a box. Nice. And now next time it snows, that'll all get covered up, but he'll still have his two holes there to go in, and we can take a shot of that here. So that's just a quick mink set.
Awesome. Yeah, now do you find that you'll end up eventually having more than one of these set up on the same creek, or what's your
yeah, I'm gonna go down a couple 100 yards, set up another one, depending on how many mink are there. I mean, if you have a ton of mink sign like I do out here, I could probably set 5 of these out here. It's just good to, you know, different baits, different lures, just try a bunch of different stuff till you start getting them. I mean, I've had really good success with this set, so. Nice.
Well, hopefully tomorrow you'll have a couple mink and be able to add some photos. And awesome. Yeah, I don't trap mink very often, so it's not really my forte. It's, you know, I'm more of a dry land trapper, so for me to learn other species, I guess, in this case mink, again, it'll add to the whole multi-species, and
yep,
you know, be able to add to the fur line. And
you know, I mean, I'm more of a water trapper myself, but I will never pass up an opportunity to catch a coyote or a mink or a raccoon, anything. If I see sign, I always carry a few different style traps with me, and that way I can set it and, you know, put more fur up in the shed.
See, now I know what I'll be doing here later on this week, is I'll be setting a few of these myself then, because I actually started making some of these off of similar wire when I was starting to do for colony traps, and I found out that the stiffness of it was just way too thin for a colony trap and unrealistic. But I can see now where it'd be perfect for a situation like this. So I've actually got probably pretty close to a dozen of these already built. So yeah.
The only thing that the wire is doing in this set is holding the grass and all the debris you put over the trap to hide the wire. That's all it's doing, is holding that and making holes for the 110s. Just nice, clean looking. You know, you can hang a little, so it's not too clean looking. You can hang a little brush over it, but you know, once it snows again, if you get a couple inches, this set will be just top notch. All this will be cleaned up with some fresh snow. And I mean, even in the summertime, you can do these, or not summer, but spring, fall, trapping mink. Just do them along the creek edges. You know, you can do it on dry land too. So, and they work really well for me.
Awesome, cool. Well, I suppose you should probably get back out there checking your coyote lines and
alrighty,
get some more coyotes.